Let's imagine you're waking up in the morning. Your body might feel a bit stiff, and your mind is still slowly coming into full focus. You stretch, maybe look out the window, and take in the start of a new day. But have you ever stopped to think about how your morning routines might be affecting your health, your energy, or even how long you'll live? If you're over 60, you might be especially mindful of how to take care of yourself each day. Maybe you've noticed that your energy doesn't come quite as easily anymore, or perhaps you're thinking about how you can stay healthy and active for as long as possible. Well, it's not just about working out or eating healthy once in a while. There are small, simple things you can do first thing in the morning that could make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day and even how well you age over time. In this video, we'll dive into 5 simple morning rituals that are easy to incorporate into your routine, which can help extend your life, boost your energy, and make your days feel more vibrant, no matter how old you are. These are habits that many people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and even beyond swear by, and when you add them to your morning routine, you'll not only feel better physically but also more mentally and emotionally in tune with yourself. Let's start by talking about the first thing you can do when you wake up, which is as simple as breathing. Yes, you heard me right, breath work. When we think of morning routines, we often focus on the obvious, getting out of bed, brushing our teeth, and maybe making some coffee. But what if I told you that something as simple as how you breathe could actually set the tone for your whole day, and by extension, your health and longevity? As we age, our breath tends to become shallow. It's not that we're aware of it, but if you've noticed that you feel more winded or find yourself rushing to catch your breath more often, it could be a sign that your breathing is off. Now, I'm not talking about deep breathing exercises that take a lot of time or effort. I'm talking about a quick, effective way to activate your lungs and start your day feeling more centered. One technique that many centenarians swear by is a simple morning breathing ritual. When you first wake up, sit on the edge of your bed with your feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then slowly exhale for 4 counts. Repeat this 4 times. Not only will it get more oxygen into your bloodstream, but it'll also help you clear your mind and reduce stress, setting a calm and positive tone for your entire day. And there's more to this. Breath work has been shown to reduce blood pressure, lower the risk of heart disease, and improve cognitive function. So, in just a minute or two, you're doing something incredibly beneficial for your body and mind without any complicated steps. But it doesn't stop there. Along with deep breathing, hydration is another essential part of your morning routine. When you sleep, your body naturally becomes dehydrated. After hours of rest, your cells need water to replenish, and your organs, including your brain, need it to function properly. One of the simplest ways to begin your day on the right note is to drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. And this is where it gets interesting. Drinking water in the morning isn't just about quenching your thirst. It also kickstarts your metabolism, helps flush out toxins that accumulated overnight, and sets the stage for better digestion throughout the day. But here's the key. You want to make sure the water is warm, not too cold. Cold water might shock your system, and when you're over 60, your digestion can sometimes be a little slower. So warm water helps your body absorb it more efficiently. To take it one step further, you can add a splash of lemon or a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Both of these have detoxifying properties that aid in digestion, boost your immune system, and even promote better skin. It's a small, simple habit, but it can have a big impact on how you feel and how you age. And of course, we can't talk about morning rituals without mentioning movement. Now, you don't have to run a marathon or do a high-intensity workout first thing in the morning to reap the benefits of movement. In fact, gentle movement can be even more beneficial as we age. Stretching, yoga, or a light walk can improve circulation, increase flexibility, and promote better posture, all of which help you feel younger and more energized. A morning stretch is a wonderful way to get the blood flowing to your muscles and joints. If you've ever woken up feeling a little stiff, you know that this can sometimes make the day feel like a challenge. But starting your morning with a few gentle stretches, like reaching for the sky or doing a seated twist, can help relieve tension and help your body feel more limber. It doesn't need to be anything complicated. A simple 5-minute stretch routine can be enough to make your body feel more relaxed and ready to face the day ahead. Think of your body like a car. If you don't warm it up before you drive it, you might run into problems. Gentle morning stretches help you warm up your muscles and joints, preparing them for the rest of the day. Plus, regular stretching can improve your balance, which is especially important as we get older. It reduces the risk of falls and helps maintain your independence for longer. Now, you might be wondering, How do you fit all of these into your morning? Well, the beauty of these rituals is that they don't take much time, and they're easy to build into your routine. In fact, the most important part is consistency. Even just adding one of these simple habits to your morning can have a noticeable impact on your overall health. And over time, you'll start to see the benefits accumulate. You don't need to overhaul your whole routine in one day, either. You can start by focusing on one of these morning rituals and gradually incorporate others as you feel comfortable. But here's the thing, each of these habits is a small investment in yourself, and by making these small adjustments to your morning routine, you're setting yourself up for a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Now, I know we've covered a lot in the first part of the video: breathing, hydration, and gentle movement. But there are two more powerful morning rituals that I'm really excited to share with you. We'll dive into those in just a moment, but before we do, I want to remind you of something really important. You're never too old to start making changes. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's never too late to begin taking small steps toward better health. In fact, starting with just one of these simple morning rituals could change the way you feel and age in ways you never thought possible. And when you combine these practices with a positive mindset, you'll see that your mornings and your life can be filled with energy, joy, and vitality. So let's take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll explore the last two morning rituals that can make a huge difference in how you age. Trust me, you won't want to miss them. Now that we've covered a few simple morning rituals, let's dive into the next two habits that can really make a difference in your life. These are all about setting the tone for the day, but they also build a foundation for long-term health and vitality. It's about making your mornings work for you, not against you. Let's talk about the importance of mindfulness. Now, I know that when you hear the word mindfulness, you might think it's something only younger generations focus on, or maybe it sounds like one of those buzzwords you hear but don't fully understand. But hear me out. Mindfulness is something that's incredibly valuable, especially as we age. It's all about taking a moment to slow down, check in with yourself, and set an intention for the day ahead. When we're young, we tend to rush through the day. Everything is a blur of activity, and we don't always take the time to notice how we're feeling mentally or emotionally. But as we get older, we start to realize how important it is to be present in the moment. Stress and anxiety can creep in and start to affect our health if we're not careful. The good news is, practicing mindfulness doesn't require any special skills or hours of meditation. It's as simple as taking a few minutes in the morning to center yourself. You can start by sitting quietly for just 5 minutes after you wake up. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and just check in with your body. How does it feel? Are there any areas of tension or discomfort? Are there thoughts that are weighing on your mind? Acknowledge them, but don't let them take over. The key is to be aware, but not overwhelmed. As you breathe slowly and deeply, you can even say to yourself, "I am ready for today. I am grateful for this new day and the opportunities it brings." It's a simple, peaceful way to ground yourself before diving into your to-do list or any stress that might arise throughout the day. Mindfulness has been shown to have some profound benefits, especially for older adults. It can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and boost emotional resilience. But perhaps the most important thing mindfulness does is it helps you focus on the present moment, not the past or the future. This is a game changer, especially when it comes to aging. We can sometimes get caught up in worrying about our health or what's coming next, but mindfulness teaches us to embrace the here and now. And trust me, the more you practice, the better you'll feel as you move through your day with a sense of calm and clarity. It's a powerful tool for maintaining mental and emotional health, and that's just as important as taking care of your physical well-being. Now, let's move on to our next morning ritual, which is all about fueling your body properly. As we age, our metabolism tends to slow down, and we may not be as hungry in the mornings as we used to be. However, breakfast is still one of the most important meals of the day, especially when it comes to maintaining your energy levels and overall health. You've probably heard the saying, "Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper." It turns out, this advice holds a lot of truth, particularly for older adults. When you skip breakfast or don't fuel your body with the right nutrients in the morning, your blood sugar levels can dip, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, or even dizzy. This can be especially problematic for those who are managing chronic conditions or are more sensitive to blood sugar changes. So, what you eat in the morning can set you up for success or failure in the hours that follow. A good breakfast isn't about eating something heavy or high in sugar. It's about eating something that gives your body the fuel it needs to start the day strong. For many centenarians, their breakfasts are filled with nutrient-dense foods that provide steady energy throughout the day. Think about adding things like oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie packed with greens, fruits, and healthy fats like avocado or nuts. These foods are easy to digest and will give you lasting energy, helping you avoid that mid-morning slump that so many people experience. One of my favorite things to recommend is a simple chia pudding or overnight oats. Both are packed with fiber, protein, and healthy fats, all of which support heart health, stabilize blood sugar, and keep you full for longer. You can even add in some berries for a dose of antioxidants, which are essential for fighting the effects of aging and boosting your immune system. Remember, the key here is to eat something that not only fills you up but nourishes you from the inside out. By prioritizing healthy, whole foods in the morning, you'll set the stage for a day of better energy, focus, and overall well-being. So far, we've talked about breathing deeply, hydrating, moving your body, practicing mindfulness, and fueling yourself with a nutritious breakfast. These habits work together to create a powerful morning routine that can keep you feeling youthful, energetic, and healthy for years to come. But here's the thing, the way you start your day can impact much more than just your energy. It can also influence how your body ages, how well you sleep, and how connected you feel to your life as a whole. You don't need to make huge changes all at once. The magic happens when you start small, with simple habits that you can maintain day after day. The good news is, these morning rituals don't take a lot of time or effort, but the benefits compound over time. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember that it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about progress, not perfection. Every little change you make adds up, and over time, you'll notice how much better you feel, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, as we wrap up the second part of our discussion on morning rituals, I want to leave you with a reminder. Life is all about the little choices you make every day. Those little choices can be the difference between feeling fatigued or energized, between feeling stressed or calm, and between feeling younger or older. These morning rituals are simple, but they're incredibly effective. By incorporating just a few of these habits into your mornings, you can help slow down the aging process, increase your energy, and improve your overall quality of life. And trust me, every step you take is a step toward living your best life at any age. Now, we've covered a lot, but there's still one more powerful morning ritual to share that will tie everything together. In the final part of this video, I'll share that last secret with you, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. Now, we've come to the final morning ritual that can really transform the way you feel, not just in the mornings, but throughout your entire day, and yes, over the course of your life. I want to talk about something that might seem simple at first, but has an incredibly powerful impact on your health and longevity: gratitude. Yes, you heard me right, gratitude. It's a morning ritual that's often overlooked, yet it's something so simple that anyone can do it, and it costs absolutely nothing. But its effects, well, those are priceless. You see, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the good things that come your way. It's about creating a mindset shift, one that focuses on the positive aspects of life, no matter how small or simple they may seem. When you wake up in the morning, your mind is usually a blank slate, ready to start fresh. This is the perfect time to create a foundation of positivity, and gratitude is a wonderful tool for doing just that. Research has shown that people who regularly practice gratitude, whether by writing it down, saying it aloud, or simply reflecting on what they're thankful for, tend to experience lower levels of stress, better emotional health, and even improved physical health. And as we age, these benefits become even more critical. Here's how you can easily incorporate gratitude into your mornings. As soon as you wake up, take a moment to think about at least 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be huge, life-changing things. They can be small moments, like being thankful for the warm bed you're sleeping in, the fresh air outside, or the cup of coffee you're about to enjoy. You can even be grateful for something simple, like having a peaceful morning, or being surrounded by loved ones. It's about shifting your focus toward the good things in your life, rather than getting caught up in any challenges or worries. To take it a step further, you can even write these thoughts down in a gratitude journal. Writing it down gives you a tangible way to reflect on what's working in your life, and it's a beautiful way to start your day with a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. And I know, you might be thinking, I don't have time for journaling. But trust me, it doesn't have to be a long process. You can jot down a few sentences in just 2 to 3 minutes. It's that easy. Gratitude has been linked to a variety of positive health outcomes. It can help lower your blood pressure, boost your immune system, and reduce inflammation in your body, just to name a few. It even impacts your mental and emotional well-being by reducing feelings of loneliness and depression, which can often accompany aging. And perhaps the most profound benefit of gratitude is that it helps you focus on the present moment. When you spend a few minutes appreciating what you have right now, you're less likely to worry about the future or dwell on the past, both of which can take a toll on your body and mind over time. One of the best parts about gratitude is that it's entirely in your control. No matter what's going on in your life or what challenges you might be facing, you always have the power to choose gratitude. It's a mindset, and it's a daily practice that can truly make a difference in your life, one morning at a time. So now that we've covered all 5 morning rituals, deep breathing, hydration, movement, mindfulness, and gratitude, I hope you're starting to see just how powerful these simple habits can be. These rituals don't require any major lifestyle changes, nor do they demand hours of your time. In fact, the beauty of these morning practices is that they can be integrated into your routine in a way that feels natural and easy. The key takeaway here is that small, consistent actions can add up over time to create lasting changes. You don't need to overhaul your entire morning routine all at once. Start with 1 or 2 of these habits, and gradually build them into your life. Over time, you'll begin to notice how much better you feel, how much more energized, focused, and centered you are. And remember, the more you stick with these rituals, the greater the benefits you'll see. But here's the most important thing to remember. You are in control of your health and your well-being, no matter your age. These morning rituals are just one tool in your toolbox, but they can help you take charge of your day and, by extension, your life. So, as you move forward with these practices, keep in mind that aging is not something to fear or resist. It's a natural process, but it's one that you can influence through the choices you make every day. By embracing these morning rituals, you're not just adding years to your life, but you're also adding life to your years. Now, I encourage you to try these simple habits for yourself. Start by incorporating just one into your morning routine and see how it changes the way you feel. And don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these rituals are making a difference in your life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life at any age. Life doesn't stop just because we get older. It's all about making the most of every single day. Here's to your health, happiness, and to living your best life at any age.